Alright, back again, Luke here, and just want to show you a little bit of an update here on this Pacman board. If you didn't see my last video, this is the one that I got from moomert1. As you can see, it's the Pacman Midway board. And there were a couple other things that were in there that I didn't find until I got into the package a little bit. Here's a little Wii remote candy. That's kind of cool. And this was really awesome. I didn't even see this until I opened it up, but it's a original Castlevania figure. And that is really nice stuff, man. Thanks a lot. That is awesome. I love it. I can put it next to the other one that I had made for me as well. So I went and I wired this thing up. I spent pretty much the last 2 hours. As soon as I got the board, I started wiring stuff up. And took some time. I had to look through a bunch of schematics to try and find the right wires here, and it's only half wired up. I don't have any of the controls wired to it, but I have the RGB, I've got the negative, the ground, I got the plus 12 and plus 5. What's nice about this board here is it only needs plus 12 and plus 5. It doesn't need any of that negative 5 and negative 12 volts like some other boards. It's really simplistic. Well, what I did is, when I got this thing, I went and I removed all these EEPROMs. I removed all the ICs here. I had this little daughter board that was strapped down. I don't know if you can see it. There's a couple of holes here. That was strapped down with a zip tie, kind of like the capacitors here. And got it all wired up here. One thing to think about, if you guys ever find one of these Pacman boards, around the front here, this thing is not gonna be clear, but as you can see, there's a bridge between these 3 pins. And the reason why there's a bridge there is because these boards normally ran on AC power, and in order to get it to work with your JAMA cab, you need to use DC power. So what you have to essentially do is you have to bridge these 3 pins here. You can bridge them with anything. I just used a little bit of some steel that I had, or a little bit of what do I want to say? A little piece of metal and some solder, and just bridged it. I didn't get everything wired up here because I wanted to test to see if the board would fire on. And when I first got it, all these dip switches here, they were up. So that's another thing to remember, is if they're up like that, it usually means they're on. When they're down like this, it means they're off. As you can see, dip switch 1 and 2 are on because that's for free play. But yeah, make sure that, going back to this harness here, you have 4 grounds on this for DC power. Then you have 3 on the top here and 3 on the bottom. Those are going to be 6 total pins that you need for plus 5 volts. On the other end here, you'll need 4 ground, so 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. And then you'll need the 4 here. There's 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom for plus 12. And the other wires in between here are the up, down, left, right, coin in, and start buttons. But like I said, I just got some of them wired up here. And yeah, aside from all my rambling, the board works. Pretty happy about this. Was not expecting that whatsoever, but the board is not in bad shape, and it looked pretty promising. But getting everything wired up here, it works good. So, well, aside from the controls that I haven't wired up yet. But let's fire this beast on. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Maybe it'd be better if I hold it like this, considering it's a vertical board. Dun-dun-dun-dun. As you can see, it's on free play right now. I'm not going to be able to get a really clear shot, but I press the start button. Check that out. As you can see, he's only going left right now because I don't have any of the controls hooked up, which might be a pretty bad video here, not having the controls wired up. But as you can see down at the bottom, there's still like 4 more lives. So it'll keep doing this until all the lives are gone. But I just wanted to show you that Pacman is up and running. And sound works good, which is another surprising thing, because the caps on these things, they looked kind of dirty, but they're still functioning, which is just super awesome. You guys are gonna get to listen to that multiple times here. Well, at least 2 more. But if I turn off free play, you can watch the little characters kind of run around the screen with no sound. But yeah, right here it'll... Last life! Bye-bye, Pac-Man! Okay, it's game over. So yeah, it is working. If I go and I turn this thing off here, just for right now, I know there's a glare in the back from my my ceiling light here, but if I go and I flip these 2 switches down here and turn it back on, it'll go into just the regular mode here. I'm trying to hold this camera as steady as I can, but it's not working so well. But yeah, man, awesome stuff. Getting this thing working. Really happy about that. I love these old arcade boards. And I tell you what, aside from my Double Dragon 2 board, most of these boards, they can take quite a beating and still turn on. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea how long this board sat without being fired on, but I'm sure, you know, if it was able to say something, it'd be like, "Thank you, dude. Thank you for fixing me, giving me life again." Yeah, good old classic Pac-Man up and running. But didn't want to make this video here too long, but just wanted to show you guys that I got the board working, and as soon as I get the controls wired up, be able to play Pac-Man no problem. Except for the fact that I have to probably tilt the screen or tilt the monitor, which might be a bit of a problem. But other than that, it's working great. So, once again, moomert1, thank you very much, man. I really am happy about this, and I'm glad that it's up and running, and I'm really happy about the other stuff as well, the other trinkets, and Gusto the Gangster, definitely thank you a lot for the CDI stuff. That is really cool. But yeah, that's about all for me for right now. Like always, I'll put up another video here soon, so thanks for watching.